Alright, quick update on FITFI. So, since yesterday, it looks like the move we expected to play out almost played out to the teeth. We were predicting a move down to your 786 Fibonacci, at which point we said we would be a buyer at the 0.35 cent. We were talking about coming up, having a dead cat bounce, touching your 618 Fibonacci, confirming it as resistance before the trend does roll back down to some new lows. So we entered this trade at 0.35. You can see it actually went under the water for maybe like a couple of hours or so. We went down to 29 cent and now we are moving back up to this level. So I told you this is where I would be looking to take my profits at the 43 cent. I'm really salty because I forgot to include a take profit in this trade. After I recorded this video, I just went straight on to recording the other videos, and I made the trade. I forgot to put in the stop loss, so or the take profit rather. So it looks like I'll be taking profit now. I did just want to make this video quickly before I do any of my other videos, because obviously I'm going to be taking profit literally as soon as I finish recording this video. So congratulations if you did get on this trade with me. If you were unlike me and you actually did have your take profit up here, you know, congratulations, because we came right down. We actually came down to this once, we wicked all the way back up, and then we came back down twice and then wicked all the way back up. So you could have even entered this trade twice and had, you know, 2 times 24% profits. That would have been like a 48% trade. Nonetheless, I was literally asleep when this was happening, so you can't catch them all. But yeah, looks like FITFI is having that bounce we talked about. So like I said, hopefully this comes up to 15% by the time I take profit. But let's talk about what is going on in the markets today, and if we do see any more trades potentially playing out. Because if you are new to my channel, I love to trade these move to earns. I'm a Bitcoiner. I love accumulating Bitcoin, so if I have opportunities to make easy swing trades in the market, you know, 15% trades overnight, I will just put that back in my Bitcoin stash, and then at some point in time, if I see something else like FITFI, like a new FITFI, a low market cap gem, that is where I put my profits in. So no profits pulled in USDT over on this team. You can see we had an M pattern breakdown. Looks like we definitely hit the price target of this M pattern, so we can now remove that. We had our entering trade. We entered our trade literally just below where that M pattern was, expecting that we were going to come down to the 786, bounce back up to the 618, confirm it as resistance. And that is the worrying thing, because if we remove all of this, I think we were from low to high here, you can see your 618 really should have held, or we should have gone above it if we were bullish. Technically speaking, from a Fibonacci perspective, you are still bullish while you are above your 786 Fibonacci at the 35 cent. However, we did have a pretty big move below it. There's a decent amount of buying volume coming in right now. On the daily time frame, you can still see tons and tons of sellers taking over this momentum, and it's only halfway through the day where I live. I imagine if you're in the US, you know, your day may have just started and we've already got huge bearish engulfing candles. So I'd definitely be somewhat worried if I was a FITFI holder looking to hodl this over the long term. I've basically said in all my move to earn videos, these are really swing trades for me. I fully appreciate that these have low market caps and can do face rips, but I'm a Bitcoiner. These move to earns are not going to be around in the next couple of years. They're here for me to take advantage of and make these trades on now. So that is pretty much everything I see. We're running out of bearish momentum on the lower time frames, but I think that's just because Bitcoin is having this pump right now. Bitcoin has not broken back above any truly euphoric levels where I'd be able to say we're bullish. I mean, we would need to at least get above something like 35,600 before you could even assume that Bitcoin is going to continue a rally. And with the way that Bitcoin looks right now, the dollar's showing extreme strength. The dollar is literally consolidating above the EMA ribbons. It literally made a new all-time high yesterday. I would still be very worried. Obviously, when the markets flush out, you know, huge amounts in one day, you're going to get a dead cat bounce. I mean, don't expect everything to just go down in a straight line, because yesterday we went down 29%. So this bounce that we had today, this was definitely to be expected. I do think the crypto markets could rally over the next week. However, I would be very, very cautious about holding a lot of these altcoins coming into the next month, because if the Fed is really going to keep on increasing the interest rates, this is going to destroy the stock market. It is going to destroy the crypto market, and your move to earns are probably going to get hit one of the hardest. So moving averages, you're below all of your 4-hourly EMA ribbons. They only recently flipped bearish, so I wouldn't be completely surprised if you did come back up to the EMA ribbons. This could potentially mean another move up to 48 cent for FITFI. I could definitely consider shorting at that moment in time, but I will be updating the Discord on that. So if you do want my up-to-date trades in time sensitive when they do happen, I will announce them on the announcements if I don't already post them on my YouTube. So that's pretty much all I see. We're clearly in a bearish stance right now. You've got huge bearish engulfing candles, tons of selling volume coming into the day. Like I said, we could bounce higher, but I would be very, very cautious. My trading plan over the next month is to swing as many of these altcoins as I can in what I consider safe swing trades. Take profit in Bitcoin and sit on the sidelines on Bitcoin, because so far the past week all of these cryptos have been getting much cheaper against Bitcoin. I don't know what the Bitcoin dominance is doing. Bitcoin dominance is actually going down a tiny bit. It's been going down and sideways, but at least the cryptos that I hold, the cryptos that I mainly cover, they seem to have gotten a lot cheaper. I guess there's a lot of other cryptos that I don't cover that have rallied against Bitcoin, but for the most part the cryptos that I check out got hit very hard yesterday. So be very cautious on this. We could have just bounced up to your 618 Fibonacci and invalidated this trend, because, you know, like I said, you come up to your 618, you confirm it as resistance, you roll back down to your 786. That's probably where FITFI is going to kick the bucket down the road for the next couple of weeks or so. So looking at FITFI, we're up almost 14%. I'm going to end the video now and I'm going to close my trade. So congratulations to everyone who got in on this. Very good trade. I do expect us to keep on rolling down. If not, and we do break up, I will keep you updated on that as well. But like I said, my money is where my mouth is right now. I'm really keeping my money in Bitcoin in case we do have a capitulation. Either way, if you've got your money in Bitcoin, you win. If the markets go up, you know, your Bitcoin goes up. If the market goes down, then the altcoins get hit much harder than Bitcoin, and you can just buy your altcoins back a lot cheaper. Obviously, that does not affect people who are long-term holders. There are, you know, cryptos that I hold long-term that I would not sell. But FITFI, this is another move to earn, like I said, that we're just here to make some quick profit on. So good trade. I'll update you when I see anything else unfolding on FITFI. For now, that's all I've got. Cowboy out. Peace.